Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I figured today, with Black Ops 6 coming out in a couple days and the classic prestige system returning, I would just, out of, I'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm just going to kind of go through, I wouldn't say rapid fire, but pretty quickly, each and every one of the Call of Duty Prestige icons up until Black Ops 4. I'm not going to do Cold War and the new Modern Warfares because I feel like even though Cold War had the classic prestige system, it was also after Modern Warfare had already come out, Modern Warfare 2019. And so I feel like Black Ops 4 was sort of the last Call of Duty to really have like the classic prestige system. Uh, but yeah, and I will say I will still be ranking these, but I will say I have not played a lot of Black Ops 4. I have not played a lot of Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, surprisingly, and Ghosts. But other than that, let's zoom on in to the first Call of Duty to have the Prestige system, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but pretty sure. So we're just going to kind of run down the list here, starting at Prestige 1. I feel like Prestige 1 is definitely iconic in its own right. It looks like a patch, and I also like that. But I feel like with Prestige icons, for me personally, it's all about color and attention to detail. But yeah, this one I'll give like a 6. Prestige 2, I'll give a 7, I would say. Prestige 3, I'll give an 8 just because it's a different shape and that it's a diamond, it's green, and it's got sort of the gold accents to it. Prestige 4, like a 6. Uh, Prestige 5, definitely like a 9 because it's different looking. That's for sure. Like, what even is it? Yeah. 6, I like it. I'm not a fan of like stars per se, but it's not really a star. I guess it's more pointy on all of its edges. I'll give it like a 7. Seventh prestige, I'll give like a 8. Eighth prestige looks kind of bulky. I'll give like a 5. 6. And the 10th prestige, I'll give like a 9.5 out of 10 just because uh, one thing I like about icons too is if they got like bright colors, and this yellow on COD 4 and the lobbies stuck out very much. All right, World at War, Prestige 1, eh, give like a 4. Not a fan of the Browns, and honestly, like these four, this group, I would say besides this one, a 4. So these three right here are 4s. This one is like a 5.5 because it looks like they tried to make it look like it's more golden or gold in the center. But yeah. Fifth Prestige looks chromed out. So I'll give it like an 8 because I feel like that's one of the first emblems to really try like the chromed out look. Sixth Prestige looks weird because it's like it's an unfinished star. I'll give that like a 3. Seventh, got the gold colors with the silver or chrome in it. 5. This one kind of looks like a sundial or like a sun. So I'll give that like an 8 because it does have some detail like right here and up here. You can see they're all sort of spiked off. And then these spikes down here are using its edges. Ninth Prestige, I like a lot because it's got the cutout right here to make it kind of look like it's horns. Give it like a 8.5. I'd say the 10th Prestige, definitely a little bit more complex of a shape I like the color a lot. I'll give it like a 9. All right, Modern Warfare 2 from, or the original Modern Warfare 2. All right, Prestige 1, I'll give like a 6. 2, 5. Give this like a 3. It's not great. Not a fan of the circle. Uh, Give this like a 5. This one kind of looks bronze and it's got the silver sort of accent. I'll give that one like a 6. This one I like a lot because it's complex. And I would say it's like an easy 7.5. All right, this one's got is that a skull? No, it's not a skull. I was gonna say if it was like maybe like a smaller like skull right here, it would be a lot better. So I'll give it like a 5. Let's see here. I like the red. They're trying to go for like a ruby look in the center. It's interesting. It does have texture. You most of the time people would just kind of color these in, but it's textured just a little bit. So I'll give like a 7. Ninth Prestige. So a lot of people back in Modern Warfare 2 would stay at ninth Prestige instead of going to 10th because they liked the emblem. Me personally, I think this is like a 8.5. This is a 10 for sure because it's the first sort of like badass looking master or like 10th Prestige look. All right, Black Ops. We got 15 of these bad boys, so let's knock them out real quick. Give that a 7 because it's a bullet in the center, detail for sure, and it's like kind of like that shiny metal, gunmetal color. Give that like a 7. That another, or a 6.5, 7, 7.5, a 6.5, an 8 for sure. Let's see, like a 5, 8, 8, 8, 8.5, 7.5. Oh man. The 14th is so good. Man. This emblem is incredible. 10 and 10. Both of them are 10s, but it's hard. It's hard, man. I don't know. It's or sorry, the 14th. 14th, not whenever I said earlier. 14th is so good. I mean, it's so good they brought it back for Black Ops 2, if that's any indication. But anyways, moving on. Modern Warfare 3. Let's see. Let's just go down the line here. 5, 6, because I like that they use green in their emblem sometimes. It's different. 6.5, 7.5, 7, 7.5, 6, 8, 8. Let's see. That's that. This is technically 10th or the Master Prestige, but they went up to 20 in this game. If you didn't know that, so I don't know why 11th is here. But the 10th Prestige probably like a 9. I feel like if they maybe would have shadowed the skull here a little bit darker and just made it a little bit more grittier, it would have been a lot better. And I guess I'll rank the 11th. It's like a 8.5, 9. I think that's where I stopped. And this game was 11th. I like that one a lot. Black Ops 2. All right, let's kind of run, and I guess I'll run through the ones that are kind of whatever, and if you haven't noticed, I'm talking about the ones that I think are a lot more cooler, and I feel like most people do. as well. So let's do this. Like I said again, green is great. So let's go 5, 6, 8, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 10. I feel like I don't know if I like. I think I like Black Ops 1 of this emblem more because it's like a little bit darker and you can kind of you can I guess if it makes sense, like the skull looks like it's more detailed because it's of those colors. But still, this I would say is like I guess a 9.879 or something like that, like it's not quite a 10 because this is the 10 for sure, but it's there. And then again, same boat because they did the same emblem, just kind of changed it a little bit. Uh, I would say like another 9.5. And then for 10th Prestige and Mastery Prestige in Black Ops 2, so once you hit 10th, you got this emblem, and then once you max leveled, then you got this one. I would say this is a 9.5 and this is a 10. All right, Ghosts. Oh boy. Okay, Prestiges 1 through 5 are 2. Prestige 5 and 6 are 5s or 6s, just because they're skulls. A 7, a 7, and a 9. Moving on. Advanced Warfare. Ooh, this is another one I didn't play a lot of, so we're just going to kind of roll the ball here. Let's see, a 3. Oh, no, what am I doing? What am I saying? 6, 7. I like that blue a lot. Sort of like a turquoise. 4, 2. I feel like if the red was there more, it'd be better. So like a 4, 6, 4, 3, 4. Honestly, like a 7. I don't mind that. Don't see a lot of orange. Let me see here. Ooh, like a 6. All right. 7, a 9, 8. Honestly, like a 7. And they didn't have to put AW in that emblem, if I'm being honest. So like a 9.2. It would have been like a 9.5, but the AW there, it bugs me. It doesn't have to be there. It's unnecessary. Okay, Black Ops 3. And honestly, I'm going to skip Infinite Warfare altogether. I did not play this game at all, and I don't care about the emblems. And that honestly, they look pretty mid. They're all skulls in different variations with different backgrounds. Very mid. Black Ops 3. Honestly, I know a lot of you guys probably played this game and love it so much, but I'm not going to rank these either just because I didn't play it enough. They're a lot better than Infinite Warfare's, that's for damn sure. All right, World War II. I did play this game. First Prestige, honestly, pretty disappointing. It's a bronze star. Great thing to get if you're in the military for sure. You have to do something pretty heroic or crazy to get one of those. But yeah, it's like a 5, like middle of the road. It's one of those emblems where you can take it or leave it. The Prestige 2 emblem reminds me of the Golden Snitch. And I feel like if they really wanted to toe the line, they could have made it like a bright ass yellow. That'd be hilarious. But this one, I like the blue in it, and I like how there's like the little swords crossing each other. It's a little detail, so I'll give it like a 7 because of that. This one I like the red, and it's got a trident, I guess, which is interesting. Or it could be something from the Second World War that is significant. I have no idea. Um, Honestly, like a 5, like middle of the road. Like again, another take it or leave it one for sure. Fourth, I do like the green, but I feel like they should have used a different green instead of like a puke kind of green. If that makes sense. So it's another like middle of the road, take it or leave it. This one I don't mind. Because of the colors, the blue pops a lot, so like a 7.5. I feel like with this one, if they would have bumped the gold up or the yellow a little bit more, like they did with this, it'd be better. So I'll give it like a 6.5. This one's like an 8 because it looks very sort of like it reminds me of royal, like a royal red. So yeah, like an 8. This one is sort of like an upgrade of this. I'll give this like a 7.5, maybe like a. I'd say it's pushing 8. This one, it's got the swords crossing, which is, I guess a detail, but they're pretty prominent. I do like the color in the center a lot. I'll give it like a 7.5. This one's like a 9 for sure. Lots and lots of detail in this for sure. Blues, golds, reds, even like these little sort of swoops at each end just gives it just so much. And then I would say this is like a 10 for sure because I like that they put the gold and the green in one emblem. It looks very clean. And Black Ops 4. So these emblems, I'm going to tell you right now, they're all very detailed. They're so good looking. And I feel like I would have probably grinded the shit out of this game just for these emblems. So let's just go down the line really quick here. This one's like an 8. This one's like a 9.5. It's so good. This one's like a 7. I feel like if the orange was a little bit brighter, it'd be probably like an 8. Another 7 to 7.5. I like the reds up here for sure. All right. This is like a 6.5. I feel like they did a little bit too much on detail and it kind of looks jumbled in spots. This one's like an 8 because of that emerald green. I like the purple in this a lot. This is like a 8.5. This one's like a 9 because I like the reds. They got just a little bit of green. It's there, but that's all you really need. This one's like 7.5. I don't like that green. And I feel like it darkens down here. It's like a dark green, a light green up here, and then a blue. Too much of like sort of under the same palette type colors in this one. Kind of same with this one, but it is a skull with a helmet on. Red eyes. I feel like the red contrast is pretty well. So I've given that like a 9. And this one, I think because of the shape, I'm going to give it like a 9.5. It's got purple in there. You can barely see it. Green, blue, a little bit of gray, red. It's got a lot of colors. 9.5. So yeah, that's all the prestige emblems for Call of Duty 4 up to Black Ops 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.